Welcome to Occasionally Posh, where we enjoy life, laughs, and shenanigans. I am your girl, Chassie B.
And I am Sunshine. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining in so far. Please say hello. Let us know that you're here. I see some folks are watching. So say hello. How you doing? Where you from? You want to, if you are friends and you want to, promote yourself, maybe, depending on what it is, we'll allow you to. but
We will.
but don't be asking for no money. No, I'm just playing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So we so we always start with a foreplay, and I have both of them tonight. I have both of them.
I wasn't prepared, y'all.
She was not prepared. All right, so the first one is: would you rather kiss your ex or your mortal enemy?
I'm going to say X. I'm trying to think who's my mortal enemy. So I'm going to say X. I'm going to
Why?
say X. I done kissed them one time before. Might as well go ahead and do it again.
You don't think that'll bring back some feelings or
Mm-mm.
make something happen by accident
Nope.
or
Nope.
none of that? No,
Mm-mm.
just
Just
is
and keep it moving.
I'll pick the enemy for 100, Alex.
Oh, boo!
Because if it's your enemy, you already know there's no feelings there. Like, so it's just a kiss and that's it. But if you go to
But
that ex, then that might start some stuff.
what if you kiss
Just saying.
that enemy and then you be like, this was good. Then you
Really?
then y'all fall in love and sparks fly and everybody be like, I thought you hated his guts.
Well, if that all that happened, was he really your enemy in the first place? Or she,
Right.
I'm just saying, like if it happened like that easily, something ain't right. Something ain't right. So what y'all guys think? Would you rather kiss your ex or your mortal enemy? Enemy. So please answer in the comments. And then
Yeah.
this one is a little kinky to go with what we talking about tonight.
Oh Lord, I'm scared.
So would you rather never use a dildo again or never use a vibrator again?
Huh. See, the vibrator can get you there like
That
you
part.
know, but then I also like
That
the
part.
feeling of the whole getting, filled up. So, but you didn't say that I couldn't have
I'm like,
sex
it
anymore.
was.
So I'm gonna say I would rather never use a dildo again because I still had the guy.
Yeah, I picked the dildo too. Like you said, the vibrator come in through the clutch. Okay, when you just need to wham bam go to sleep, that
All
vibrator
right.
come in the clutch. Is all I'm saying.
You just oh,
Yeah. I'm done. Any women watching, what would you rather? Would you rather never use a dildo again or never use a vibrator again?
and Yolanda says she would rather kiss her ex. I know
Well,
that's right, Yolanda.
yeah, nah, I'm good. I don't need them problems. Problems. All right. So before we get into the stuff that I don't know about because I didn't plan, we wanted to discuss R. Kelly. So for those of you who don't know, he's been on trial for all his shenanigans, and they got a verdict. Was it yesterday? Was the verdict
Yesterday or
yesterday?
the day before yesterday, I can't remember. Child. I don't
One
know.
of those. But in New York, they did his case and they found a verdict of guilty. What do you think? Do you think the guilty was right?
Yeah, hell yeah. Yes.
You, I say you. Are you over there thinking
No.
about it?
Yes. Um, if it had a came back negative, I would have negative. If it would have came back not guilty, I would have been disappointed.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Especially since this isn't the first trial that he has been through. So it's like I would have been like again, like who in the
Right.
world he know? But juries found R&B singer R. Kelly guilty of racketeering, including acts of bribery and sexual exploitation of a child, along with separate charges of sex trafficking. And I don't know if people realize that, but that's only in New York. So he has to go through this case every state that charged him. So this is only one place
Right.
that has found him guilty so far. But what do you feel about these people saying that they shouldn't punish him because they ain't punishing the parents?
Child, I think that that is so ignorant. I think that a lot of people say that because they always say that the system is out to get the black man.
Right.
99.9% of the time, the system is out to get the black man. And there's also white and black, and there is also right and wrong. And R. Kelly was
Right.
100% wrong. The parents, I'm not going to say they should because I honestly don't know what he told them whenever
Right.
they went into that situation. I more than likely probably wouldn't have never let my daughter go into that situation, but I don't
Right.
know because I'm not in their shoes. I don't know what was promised to them, but I would think wholeheartedly that I wouldn't put my daughter in that situation. R. Kelly should
Right.
have been arrested 25 years ago.
Right.
Um, but I
Fact.
think it's stupid that whenever people say I'm still gonna listen to his music because the parents should have been arrested too. Well, I mean, if you want to listen to his music, but don't let that be the reason why you want to listen to his music because that's just saying, oh, it's okay what he did because the parents are not getting charged, so we're gonna let it slide. That doesn't make sense.
Right. It doesn't make sense at all. And all parties are guilty. Like the he's guilty for what he's doing. I say the people who was working for him, but I think a lot of them got off because they told on him. But they
Right,
should have been told on him, honestly. But the people that was working with him was guilty, and some of the parents, but some of the parents were not. Some of the parents were looking for their daughters and wanted their children and didn't know that the daughters were sneaking off to them. So why are y'all group number one? I don't understand why they grouping all parents together, for one. And for two, we don't know the full story. So I'm not going that's two separate problems. I don't know why they trying to put it into one problem, I guess is my issue.
because it's a man. That's why.
A
And
man with
then
money.
and
If
then
it
a
was
lot
Uncle
of the
Tom
times
down the
they try
road, they
to
wouldn't care.
right, but a lot of the times they a lot of the some statuses that I see, they be like, "What about the mama? She was the one that let them go." So a lot of them are assuming that it's single parent homes that these children are coming from and going
Mm,
into R. Kelly's house. I honestly don't know because I didn't go back to research the parents and all that kind of stuff. But that's what a lot of the statuses that I see, they blame the mama. I don't really see. I see parents, but I also see mama.
right. I about to say in the documentary there was a couple of two parent homes.
Yeah,
Like especially that one girl who even did that interview with what's her name that used to work for Oprah. Whatever her name is, but that
if,
one girl, that the little light skinned girl, she had two parents.
right,
So I mean, I like I said, at the end of the day, all that doesn't matter. Like at the end of the day, all of it is wrong.
right, and he is wrong. And then for people to be like, "Oh, it was consensual sex. They knew what they was doing." Blah 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 and all that kind of stuff. Like I don't think that people understand the extent of the things that was going on. Like I think one of the girls, she said that if they didn't follow the rules or they did something wrong, he would like
Hmm.
beat them until blood was showing, which
Mm.
is not okay. If it's not something that somebody is into, that is not okay.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the people, I don't really know all of it, but a lot of the people say he never laid his hands on them, but he was mentally abusive. So he would do things like make them sit in a corner, made them be in a locked room, or wouldn't let them eat, which is sometimes worse than physical abuse. I mean,
Right.
honestly. So I don't know about the physical abuse part, but I do know that in that documentary, a lot of the girls was like, he would yell at me or get mad at me or be angry or put me in a room or wouldn't let me go nowhere. Like, and he was doing that with them young girls for real. He know ain't no old head. I mean, it was a couple of grown women too, so I can't say all of them. But most of us old heads ain't gonna let no man
Girl, I don't
talk to
care
us
if I
any
was
kind of way.
I don't care if I was a young head. No.
Yeah,
But
right.
no.
Right. Because there was one woman in the documentary that was a grown tail woman and was having the same issues. So, but he knew what he was doing. You can't sit here and tell me no 12, 13, 14-year old know what they was doing. I mean, even if they knew, maybe they thought they knew they was doing it, then they still not grown.
Right.
So
Right.
I don't. Yeah, the whole situation is raggedy, and we all guilty of. I mean, when it first happened the first time, I was guilty of still listening to his music, still acting like it didn't even. I barely even remember the trial until they started bringing it back up again, which
Right.
is sad to say because it was public.
Right. Well, not really. It wasn't no news people in there. So I think
But it
one
was a
thing.
public story, is what I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah, it
Like
was a
it
public
wasn't like
story.
we could be like it's was swept under the rug.
Right. Right. But yeah. Yeah, child. And I was interested on why he wasn't convicted the first time. And so I
Mhm.
went back and looked because I had really kind of forgot about it. But anyway, the first time nobody um what do you call it? What do you call testified against him
Mhm.
in the first
Right.
trial. And this time I
Right.
think it was 11
Yeah, it
people
was a
that
lot
actually
more.
testified. And then they also had the words of I think Aaliyah's family to testify
Mhm.
as well. So in all, it was like 12 people that was able to testify against him this time.
Right, right. It was that one family that was in the initial trial, but a lot of people said they. I don't think they ever ended up testifying, and people saying it was because he paid them off, which we don't
Yeah,
have no
well,
evidence of that.
probably.
But she was on video. I don't understand about this. Like, even if she didn't testify, they had video. So even if she wouldn't testify that the stuff was happening, ain't that child pornography at least at minimum?
Right.
Like I
At minimum. But I think that
at
she said that it
minimum.
wasn't her. And then the video was like so grainy. You really couldn't tell.
Oh,
But I
okay.
mean, we know. You know, we know. But I
Hey.
think like technically they couldn't really tell that it was her and it was
Mhm.
grainy and she said that it wasn't her. So I think that's how he was able to get off of it.
I don't know either. I don't know. But anywho, y'all tell us what y'all think. The folks that are watching. I mean, do y'all feel like? I know this is a bad question to ask, but do y'all feel like the guilty is the right verdict? Because I know there's a lot of people who. It's a lot of us's. Just be like, I don't know. I'm still gonna listen to his music. He still was a,
Which
and
is fine. Like
he
listen
was
to
a
his
hit
music.
maker. He
Right.
was a hit maker. Me personally, some of them songs I know he was sexing down a 12-year-old when he was making it, and I can't do it. That's
Right.
just me personally.
Me too. And that's how I feel like um God, what song was it? It's one specific song. Cause I didn't look at surviving R. Kelly because I was like, that's just too much and I don't want to deal with it. But it was one particular song that was made for one of the girls or something. I can't remember what it
Mm,
was. Seems like you're ready, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I was
probably.
grossed out. I was grossed out and I just
Probably.
can't do it. But like I said, it's fine if people want to listen to him, go ahead and listen to him. But don't say, I'm going to still listen to him because the parents should have been charged too. That's ignorant.
That's ignorant. I just Googled like some of the songs that may be about young girls, and it says, and she's got that vibe. There's a lyric in it that says, little cute Aaliyah's got it. Yeah, she's got that vibe. Why?
Wow.
Of course, he wrote "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number" for Aaliyah, then ended up marrying her illegally.
Right.
You remind me of something. Somebody in the documentary mentioned that it was made while he was performing sexual acts in back of cars of young girls.
That's it. That was it. Yeah.
um, it even said the song he wrote. Well, it says the song he wrote for Michael Jackson, "You Are Not Alone," which I actually love that song. But it was based on a miscarriage of a child that he shared with that Lizette Martinez woman.
Oh, I love that
Right.
song.
And I love this. I hate I haven't read that because I love that song.
Yeah, I
But
would
yeah,
never listen to it.
even "I'm a Flirt," which I used to love. "I'm a Flirt." A dog on it says, "A dog on the prowl when I'm walking through the mall. If I could, man, I would probably f with all of y'all." And he was talking about because he learned that he would often go to malls to look for teen girls.
Child.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
mean, it got more on the list, but that's just a few. But even in that documentary, I did watch the documentary, and this is the last of it. But even in that documentary, they said he used to go to his old high school on a regular after he graduated and would like be leaving with females. And I'm like, nobody at the school thought that was weird, just a little bit. Like,
like Like nobody outside of the school, the people that he hired, which is, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me because I may be wrong. I think that's why he got the whole racketeering charge, is because the people that he hired was kind of like a gang of
Mm-hmm.
people, like a posse or whatever. But no, nobody, even 25 years ago, like whenever all this stuff was happening, we was teenagers. And I'm just thinking about the fact that we was teenagers back then, and
Mm-hmm.
it was people my age that didn't see anything wrong with what he was doing. And now these people are 25 years older now and still don't see anything wrong with what he was doing. When he married
Right.
Aaliyah, he should have been locked up.
He should have been locked, slam up. Do you think he paid her family off? Because why wasn't he locked up? Because it was an illegal marriage.
I don't think that he. I, I I feel like it was something. It was some way they was able to do it, so that he wouldn't
I
get
don't know.
charged. But
It's amazing what you can do with money. Is all I'm saying.
right. But I don't think. I honestly don't think that he paid them off. I just think that back then people didn't care because it was R. Kelly, 12, Mr. 12 play, like, and
Yeah.
people really back then that. Now people are more vocal about
Right.
disgusting ass men
Right.
and all this kind of stuff. But back then they really wasn't vocal about it, and they didn't say anything about it. They just let it slide. They just said a man is gonna be a man, a boy is gonna be a boy.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, they didn't
You
know
said
about
that.
it.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like sometimes, I mean, just knowing growing up, knowing my friends, know what happened to people in my own family, a lot of people just swept it to, even when it wasn't a famous person, like, especially in our communities, like you said, black men are seen, even black women, because I ain't saying it only happened to girls, but black men and women, they were seen as we were already being victimized. So I know a couple of cases of people who ain't even famous and went through these situations where their older uncles was messing with them, their older cousins, or somebody
Hmm.
homeboy down the street who had a friend, like, and it just got swept under the rug.
Right.
And even in his case, it had came out in that documentary that he was probably molested by some uncle or cousin or something, and the family just ignored it.
Hmm.
So, I mean, I'm not saying that gives him the right to grow up and do it as well, but I'm just so glad that people are way more vocal about it. And I'm so glad that women are starting to feel more comfortable. I
Right.
pray that it's not just them being comfortable because they want to be on TV. That's the only thing.
Right.
Like, because I don't want that to mess it up for everybody else.
Right. Right. And also, we need to point out that this happens to boys as well. And I hope
Right.
that boys grow up. Well, not grow up. I hope that boys be more vocal about whenever these things happen to them as well.
Right, right, right. So yeah. So I'll be interested to see how the rest of these cases will go. And I also will be interested to see how much time he actually does, because it's
They
been too
looking at
many
life,
cases.
and I think, well,
I
I
thought
think
Bill
it's,
was gonna be in there for life. And look at him out here with his one eye. No, stop.
no, but Bill got out because the prosecutor fucked up.
Ah, okay.
No, but that is so
I
with
know
Bill.
that, but still.
I
That's
know,
technicality. That's technicality.
I
Come
know,
on
but it was
now.
the prosecutor. The prosecutor being stupid, charged him on
Mm,
something when they wasn't supposed to charge him on. But he admitted to it. That's the thing that gets me, and people are still on his side. He admitted to it,
right.
but
Right.
they weren't supposed to charge him based off of what he admitted to, and they did.
I
So
can't.
that was
Anyway, move on, please, before
okay.
I get
So
mad.
anyway, speaking of R. Kelly, we're gonna talk about fetishes and kinks today.
That's a terrible segue, but let's go. Terrible segue. Terrible.
But what he was doing was absolutely wrong. But we are going to discuss kinks and fetishes. And Sunshine does not know any of the fetishes and kinks that I'm going to bring up. What I'm going to do is start small and work our way up to see if she can figure out what each one means, as well as y'all. And some of them may pose a conversation that we can talk about.
I probably ain't gonna know what none of them is because I don't know what names are nothing.
I promise you
But go
will.
for it. Mm-mm.
But first, we're going to start with the definition of kinks and fetishes.
Okay.
So, kinks is defined as something sexual that someone likes to do with themselves or consensually with a partner. Kinks usually bring extra erotic energy to a sexual encounter, like BDSM and role play. And fetishes is when something must be present to achieve sexual arousal or enjoyment. This can be like sex in public or feet fetishes.
Ah, okay.
Okay. All
I
right.
didn't know there
So,
was a difference. I
all
didn't know there was a difference. Okay.
right. So, first, we're going to start with role play. I'm pretty sure you know what that is.
That's just when you either dress up or not dress up and pretend to be somebody or in some atmosphere to get things
Correct.
going. That's easy. Thank you for the easy. Hallelujah. Oh, I shouldn't say hallelujah. Oh Lord, I'm going there. Anyway, continue. See,
So,
sometimes
that
I'm a
is
little
right.
too
So,
churchy. I'm a little too churchy. Go ahead.
so role play is a common kink where you take on characters. I feel like that's something that everybody can do or has
Mm-hmm.
done. That's
Mm-hmm.
simple and you don't feel crazy.
Right. Right. What's the
Okay.
craziest role play you have ever done?
Uh, this guy that I used to talk to. One day I popped up at his house, knock, 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 and I was a stripper, and I came in and stripped for him.
Oh, that sounds fun. I'm about to see that.
Yes. Hey,
I mean,
boo.
everybody done stripped something for somebody, but I'm talking about actually like come to the house like you was paid for it. I ain't never done
I'm
it.
like, hey. But yeah.
Ah,
What about you? What's your role play?
I'm a good girl. I don't have
Yeah.
nothing.
Good. This
I have done. I'm gonna get in trouble. I have done where I like be the bad, like the I'm punishing you, and I might tie you up, and, stuff like that.
okay.
And handcuffs, blindfold. That's my little thing.
See, I'm trying to
Anyway.
find somebody that let me handcuff and blindfold them, but everybody be scared. They be scared out there.
It's very fun. It's very fun. Make you feel in charge.
So the next one is bondage.
Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to say what it is. Like that's when they
Yeah,
like
what
to
do
be
you think?
tied up.
Yeah. Something that Sunshine is already acquainted with. So, bondage is a form of restraint. Some people like to be tied up and they like to use things like handcuffs or ropes. And if you want to step it up a bit, you can use things like shackle mounts or suspension bars.
Hmm,
I kind of want to do a suspension bar. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm scared. I don't know why. I'm scared of this. I thought what I be doing is bondage, but it's some people out here really BDSM, whatever you call it.
Right.
Rough.
Listen, I thought that I was kinky. On a scale of 1 to 10, I thought my kinkiness was like at least a 7. But as
Hmm.
I started listening to other things and researching and learning new things, like my kinkiness is like on a 2.
Right.
Like,
Facts. Thought I was out here doing something. I'm about a 2.8. Okay.
I ain't doing nothing. I'm like a good 2. I was like, but dang, I need to step my game up. All
Mm,
right. Next one, foot fetish.
okay. I just know that's when like people enjoy having I don't know how to say it. They like touching, kissing, licking,
Yeah,
caressing, massaging feet.
correcto. So a foot fetish is pretty much self-explanatory, but it's when someone is turned on by feet. They like to worship feet, so they like to touch it or see it, or either they like to see it in shoes and in sexy shoes and all that kind of stuff. But let me y'all know how I feel about feet fetish. That guy that I talked to one time, he was
Out.
what?
Wow. Nobody said your name. Nobody.
No, somebody did say his name.
Oh, did they? Oh, they did. See, I already know. Yep. Yep. You like that. You do. Yep. How
So
far can feet fetish go? Like I know I think I have seen a porn where somebody actually used their feet
to
to,
jack off.
yeah, that. Uh, that don't seem like it'd be comfortable.
I, well, if your feet are soft, it could be. They just It's soft and moisturized, and they just rubbing up and down. I think
They
it
better
could
be getting
be.
their pedicure on a regular.
I
That would
think
be awkward to me.
I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to do it because sometimes I be forgetting to put lotion on my heel.
She been done tore you up. Just toe
Be
up.
all scratched up.
How you explain that rug burn? Anyway, continue.
Oh gosh. They like, what happened? Okay. So then our next one is impact play.
I have no idea. Is that when they like to be spanked or something? I don't know.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, okay. Look at me.
So impact play is using hands, whips, spatulas, just anything that you can use to spank your partner. Now,
Impact play is fun. I don't know about the paddles.
so I did
Spatulas,
want
I
to
don't know about that either, but go ahead.
spatulas depending on what kind of spatula. So I did want to see lookups like some do's and don'ts of impact play because I feel like that's something that's simple that people can do as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people just like to be spanked on the ass. Him. So some do's for impact play is you should always have a safe word. And a safe word should not be something that is like that you use all the time, like stop. It should be something that you would not typically say on a
Okay.
daily basis, like green,
Pineapple.
yeah, pineapple, green,
Uh,
red, yellow.
yeah, yeah.
You should also discuss toys. So give consent for each toy, such as a crop or a paddle. Doing this before you begin the scene makes for less red tape once you're in the middle of enjoying your well-deserved spanking.
Mm,
You should also talk about your boundaries. So typically both partners will have some limitations and boundaries around impact play, no matter how much of a fan they are. So
okay.
do you like stingy sensations or thugs? Yeah, thugs. I said thugs. Thugs.
I was like, okay. Go ahead. I'm listening.
State this beforehand when you talk when you talk about this. It helps your scene be more successful so that no one runs afoul or anyone's yuck list on accident.
Mm,
Um, do mention marks. So would you prefer not to have a handshake bruise on your butt?
mm.
Or but some people do like that. Some people want to be spanked until there's blood. So that's something that you should discuss as well.
I ain't never had that damn, but spanking is
Yeah,
fun. I don't know about
I just
blood though.
I just like a nice pow and it bounce back off.
Right. A little vibrating sound. Okay, that's
Hey,
it.
don't be bruising and leaving no
Yeah.
open wounds.
I'm yellow. I'm high yellow, so bruising might happen, but blood, blood is a whole new level. I'm just saying.
Like that's some intense stuff, but some people like it.
Right.
No shame,
Mm.
no shame.
No shame, no judgment here.
I just want to be able to sit down the next day. Okay.
Right,
So some of the
right.
don'ts. Don't drink and kink. So try to be sober during your intense impact play sessions. There's something that
Yeah, I don't know about that.
yeah, because I might need to be a little tipsy. I ain't gonna say I got to be all the way drunk,
I
but I
guess
probably
they
need,
mean don't be like super drunk, like you don't know what's happening drunk, maybe.
right.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
because you know, whenever you're drunk, you don't feel stuff. They've been done
Right,
put a whole damn hole in your ass and you ain't even know.
right. You wake up the next morning like the devil, knowing you gotta go to work.
Another important one is don't forget about consent ever is the most critical
Mm-hmm.
part of any sexual encounter. So always just make sure that the person that you are doing anything to is consensual and they know what's going on and all that kind of good stuff.
Right. And that means asking them before you get to it, okay? Don't hit them and they be like, oh, that was all right, right?
Right.
Come on. Don't
You
do
hit
that.
the one all right. You heard me scream. Don't go full throttle, at least not at first. If you start too hard, your submissive will not have time to warm up and typically won't be able to enjoy as long of a session. So, as with any good quality sexual encounter, start slow and ease your way up. Something we say all the time. Don't go to Pound Town.
Honey, that part. That
And
part.
so then the last one is don't strike dangerous areas. Leave the stomach and sides out of your impact play unless you are using really light force.
Mm.
Important organs are right under the surface, and no one wants to leave a fun spanking session with irreplaceable damages or irreparable. Sorry.
Right. Got you. Okay.
Yeah. So is anybody out there into impact play?
Right.
All
Yeah.
right. So the next one, I'm going to see if you're going to get this one.
Oh Lord.
Cuckolding.
Never heard of it.
Anybody out there? Cuckolding? Anybody? You. Okay. So cuckolding is when a heterosexual couple have the woman have sex with a man and both are turned on by this. The man doesn't have to be present when it happens, but the thought of someone else blowing his partner's back out is a turn on. And some people like to watch it as well. Would you be?
The men that I've been around would not that, no, that ain't a thing. Is that in our neighborhoods? I ain't never heard of that.
I think it is in the neighborhood. What goes further than that, D?
Yeah, what goes further? What goes
It's
further?
explain. But he said I hate that porn. Yeah. So
Mhm.
anyway, so I decided to just Google like some cuckolding experiences just to see good experiences, and I fell down a rabbit hole. So
Mm, I
of
can
bad
imagine.
experiences.
Right.
So I'm gonna tell this quick story real quick. The man be tasting the aftermath. Oh,
Oh, that's
that's
nasty.
on y'all.
All right.
That's on
That's on
y'all.
y'all and the Lord. Okay.
As a straight man, I could never. But anyway, so one of the stories that I was reading, a couple had did a cocoa session,
Mhm.
and the woman was like really, really excited about the other guy because his penis was like way larger than her husband's.
Mhm.
And she
Mhm.
kept saying, "This is the biggest I ever had. This is the best I ever had," and all this
Mm.
kind of stuff. And they still like after the fact, she still was telling him like how good the other guys was and all this kind of stuff. And I kind of do want to get into this detail of it. So, whenever the guy was having sex with the man's wife, she wanted anal. They had never done anal before, and they didn't
Okay.
have any lube. So he asked the husband to come over there and
Come over there and what? I already know what you're gonna say. Come over there and what?
not suck it, but kind
I
of
know
get it wet, on it so that
my husband would never. Okay, that man would come up missing. I would. You already in here with my woman, and you want me to assist? Look,
I'm not making this up. I'm not making it up. I read it and I was just like, what? Like I kept reading because I was just like, this can't be it. This can't be life. But anyway, at the end, they said
Wow,
that now they are closer than ever.
the
But it,
devil.
and it didn't say whether or not they still did this type of stuff. But
Okay.
so would you ever do a Coca-Cola experience?
Never.
I don't think I would
Never.
either. I think I would be.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I could either.
I have the same question, Regina. The same question. Because I don't believe, I didn't want to ask it, but I have the same question.
It didn't say, but I will say
We
that
already know.
but
I'm
listen,
sorry.
in the story they kept saying cock a lot, so that tells you. Um,
Right.
so that tells you
Exactly.
pretty much what they were.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think I could do that. I think I would
That'd
be,
be so awkward.
especially if it's better than your husband.
What? What is
It's like,
Coca-Cola? You don't make me lose my hat and everything. I cannot. I'm done. For those who are just listening to this the next day, a commenter said, I hate Coca-Cola now more than ever. That is good to me. Right, Regina,
oh gosh.
exactly. Anywho, continue.
Okay, let me get back to my page.
Made me lose my hat and everything. Okay.
It was that Coca-Cola comment.
It
Okay,
took me out.
hold on, my computer's acting crazy. Okay, there we go. All right, so this one is ejectum sexuality.
Ejectum?
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing it's got something to do with coming. I don't know. No idea. Oh, okay. What is it?
So ejectum sexuality is a relationship with an innate object like a sex doll or people falling in love with poles and all that kind of stuff.
People really do that in real life.
Yeah. Girl, there's some sex dolls out here getting treated better than us.
I'm gonna go back to Regina question.
No, because originally I thought that it was just a whole bunch of Caucasians that was into ejectum sexuality, but I have recently seen where a black man had multiple dolls. He had more than one. So yeah, it's some of us out there, y'all. It's some of us. It's some of us. Okay, so these are
So have
two.
any of y'all ever had feelings for an object?
They gonna say no.
I know. I just thought I asked.
I don't know. Look, do you count the rose? That rose vibrator?
People was on them hard. I ain't never personally tried it, but people was on it hard. Like it was a new thing.
I was scared to get one after reading the reviews. I was like, I ain't got time to be sleeping in my bed for 3 damn hours and supposed to be working.
I already got a choice, but I almost do that anyway. I don't need no help. Okay.
Right.
I already be calling out a meeting. No, let me stop.
Okay.
Right.
Voyeurism, which is easy. That was supposed to be one of the first ones.
That's supposed to be easy.
Voyeurism.
Voyeurism. I don't know.
Getting aroused by watching others have sex.
How is that supposed to be easy?
A voyeur, voyeur means watching.
I did watch a movie the other day on Prime that had that in it. Okay, now it makes sense. I didn't know what it meant.
So the thing with voyeurism is it must be consensual. You cannot just go up to somebody's window.
Wasn't consensual in the movie. It wasn't.
Well, then no, that wasn't voyeur.
It was in the title. It was voyeur something. It was actually a good movie. Well, people ended up dead, but anywho, it was a good movie.
Let me know so I can watch it. I'm gonna ask a question, but I ain't gonna ask it since Vince is on here.
Ask it.
Have you ever been in a voyeurism situation, whether you was the watcher or the person getting watched?
I've been the watcher. Yes. I don't think have I been watched? I don't think so. It's been my college days when I was stupid. But I think I know I've been the watcher. Hey, I ain't been this good girl all my life. But I know I've been the watcher. Yes.
I've definitely been the watcher. That's why I want to go to a sex club. But I feel like I'm gonna be a creep when I go to the sex club because I'm just gonna be sitting there looking.
I'll be over there like.
How are you doing that?
You're
Right.
right. Your leg go that way. I didn't think it go that way.
Be trying to move your leg up like that. Yeah, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna be the creep over in the corner looking foolish.
I don't know if I would be comfortable being watched. I'm pretty secure with myself, but I still got a touch of insecurity when it comes to this body. I'll be worried about, oh, they watching. Let me tuck.
Or I'm gonna be like, let me throw it back harder and then end up throwing out my damn back.
I'll be laid out somewhere.
They got to call
Oh
out work.
man.
They be like, what happened? I was trying to show off.
Right, right. And look, they would throw you out. They probably would. They probably would throw me out because I'll be in there like investigating. Like, I don't think that's scientifically
Look,
possible.
be all up close, all
Right.
excuse me, ma'am. Could you tell me how you did that?
Right. I need your secret. I've been asking too many questions. They've been keeping me out for real. I said, I need to take this back home.
They have a picture of you, do not let in.
Right. Warning. Is anybody that's on that would like to admit if they have watched or been watched? I would love to know. I would love to know. Don't do it if you're uncomfortable now. Disclosure, we are not responsible. But if you're comfortable.
I'm trying to think. Have I ever
record
been
it.
watched? I don't think so. No,
Okay.
well, yeah, back in the day, sometimes me and my friends would be in the same room.
So
Getting,
does it count if you being watched and you didn't realize you was being watched? Does that count?
no, because then that's not consensual.
Okay, that may have happened.
Right.
I'm deliberate.
Bye, Vince.
Anyway, go ahead.
Bye.
He said only watched by the Heavenly Father. Forget this hat. I'm done with this hat. I can't keep it on with you. Messing with you. I can't keep
Okay.
it on. Go ahead, Chaz.
All right. So another one that is easy, wax play.
Oh, yeah. Candle wax. Is it any other wax? I don't know.
Yeah. So it's just candle wax. But don't use your regular Bath and Body Works candles, y'all. Make sure that you have a candle. Sorry, my thing just fell. That is able to stay under a certain temperature so that your partner doesn't get burnt. It needs to be soy or paraffin. Sorry, paraffin. But yeah, Bath and Body Works candles is not gonna work.
You know that people gonna have them Dollar Tree candles.
That's not gonna work either. It needs to be soft.
They're gonna have them $2 $4 candles with that.
Like, what happened? We was trying to do wax play. No.
I personally don't see how that would be a turn on. Like, I ain't knocking nobody who do it. But I could be in the mood and they be like, what the? I don't know if that I don't get it.
So have you ever done wax play?
No.
Okay.
I've been it's been tested and okay, that's it. But it wasn't like a whole Never mind,
so was it the right wax?
It probably not. It probably was that Dollar Tree
right.
$4.
So with the right wax is right. Kick him off. Write your name with it. I know that's right. But with the right wax, it won't burn your skin whenever it touches your body. And it actually like melts like lotion and you're able to rub it.
So you saying you've done it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
Anybody else like to be burnt in these streets?
It's not burnt.
Just joking.
It's just like whenever you wash your hands and the water might be a little bit too hot, but you put your hands on there, you're like, whoo, but then it's fine. It's like that.
Oh, okay.
I promise.
I can't agree with that very. I mean, I may have just been playing.
He said back in the day we all did.
Continue.
I ain't fooling with Vern. Okay, so now let's get a little harder. Urophilia.
Say what now?
Europhilia.
Europhilia.
You
Europhilia.
look, use
Oh,
the
okay,
word.
okay. Is that R. Kelly-ish?
Yeah, girl! My friend smart. My friend smart. So Europhilia is golden showers. He said the Ophelia sisters. Goodbye, Vern. Take the whole internet away from him.
Go ahead, Europhilia. Europhilia. Go ahead.
Yeah. So anyway, golden showers. Also, another type of Europhilia is sending pictures to your partner or somebody that's into kinks and fetishes. Um, Videos of you peeing in the toilet and all that kind of stuff. And people get paid for that on OnlyFans or My Fet Life. I'm just shouting some things out in case anybody wants to do anything outside
My
of the
fat
norm.
life. What is my fat life?
Fet fetish.
My fat life. Okay,
I
gotcha.
think it's My Fit Life. It's something like that. But y'all
Okay.
could just Google it. But some people are into that, and you can take pictures or videos of you peeing in the toilet and them seeing the golden shower go down in the toilet and they send you money.
Okay. Have you ever been with somebody who like to get a golden shower?
No. You?
I have.
Did you do it?
I did. I would never do it now. I was young. Counted as me being young. But yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
It wasn't really for me. It was for you. We all never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. The next one. Kyriophilia. 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 QUIROFILIA.
I can't even say it. I have no idea. Philia sounds like something with the fingers, maybe, but other than that, I have no idea.
Girl, look at my friend. So it is
that medical
a
school
fetish.
kicking in.
It's a fetish for hands and fingers. People with this fetish may enjoy things like hand jobs, fisting, or fingering, as well as seeing hands doing the most normal things like picking stuff up or washing dishes.
Let me find out I could be on OnlyFans washing hands.
Be like, this is me washing this dish. Look at my
Be
fingers.
like, twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder.
Yeah,
All right,
look,
don't play me.
listen, and you in the background singing too. They be like, honey, what's your cash out? What's your Zelle? Let me send you that money.
Right. Yes. Let me find out. All right. Fisting scares me. That scares me just a little bit.
Me too. I get grossed out on it whenever I'm looking at porn and somebody does it. I'm like, all right, I gotta change it.
I feel like only people that do porn or do sexual or jobs could be fist. But I might be wrong. Is it any regular schmegular folk out here being fisted?
I'm pretty sure it is. And that's their business. That's Tabitha.
They not doing their kegels or something. Cause I just don't see it. But all right.
Like my fist ain't even that big, but I don't. Child, 3 fingers, I get scared. I'm like, wait. You can put too many in there.
Whoa.
Slow down, partner. Slow down.
The whole fist seemed like it just would just tear that thing up. Okay.
Well, I mean, the whole baby come out of it and it goes right back.
But that's one time and then it snaps. It's not something you do on a regular. Okay.
Yeah, and then a lot of times whenever they do it, like they go further. Oops, sorry, they go further than their wrists. Like they be. I don't know, child.
You got to have that Jesus and Mary snapback for
that. Bye. Goodbye. Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna say this wrong. Closmophilia.
Mm.
This is
Clyde sound like
interesting.
a horse. I don't know. Like
Okay.
a like a Clydesdale. Is that what you said? Clydesdale? I don't know what you're saying. Go ahead.
Not really. So closmophilia, I hope I'm saying it right, is Klismaphilia, and is a Greek word that means arousal of enemas, which is
Say what now?
arousal of enemas. And for those of you that don't know what an enema is a thing that you stick up your butt.
Well, you gotta use the bathroom.
Yes.
I need more words.
So,
Explain.
with closmophilia refers to receiving pleasure from receiving an enema, and some people get off from administering the enema as well. I thought that was interesting. So then I was actually a little bit more interested in this one because I was just like, what are they using? Like, are they just going buying enemas all the time? So it
Right.
said typically it is warm water that is used to clean the lower rectum, although other substances have been reported, including coffee, yogurt, air, whiskey, wine, beer, cocaine, and epoxy resin. And somebody has even used cement before.
Cement.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Coffee. Why? The
Like
air
the only if I'm
no.
being honest, I might can understand the alcohol and the cocaine
Cause
because
it'll get you high. Cause people
right,
do that. Right.
I
Maybe.
might
I
can
wouldn't do
understand
it.
it,
But I can see it. Right.
but all the other stuff, I'm just like yogurt,
That sounds like death. I can be
cement,
honest. Somebody trying to die.
like.
Why would that be arousing? Mess with somebody poopy area. I don't get
So,
it.
gosh, I wish I had to save the thing that I was looking at. But one of the whenever I was reading about it, it said that a lot of people find out that they like this pleasure whenever they are in childhood and have to get enemas because they're sick, which I found disgusting and interesting.
It's a little
And but I
weird, but
didn't
all
want to
right.
read more into it because I was like, that's weird, and I don't want to go down a
Yeah.
rabbit hole that I might get lost in,
All
and somebody be
right.
like, Chastity was looking at child pornography. But no.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Uh-oh. Go back up. Spectrophilia.
Spectrophilia. Spectrophilia?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't spectro related to like ghosts or
Look
something?
at my friend.
I'm trying to figure out they attracted to ghosts? What?
A
What?
sexual attraction, relationship, or encounter with a ghost.
So that ain't real stuff. They
Well, some
imagining
people
them.
feel like they do. You remember what was that movie? What was that movie when the ghost came in and had sex with her?
One of them stupid movies
Yeah.
that my husband like to watch. Them little dumb movies. I can't.
Or ghost. I mean, I think a lot of people they think about the movie Ghost and they just what they think of.
Oh, okay.
But it was a lot of experiences where people said that they had um excuse me,
Mm.
sex with ghosts and all this kind of thing. So then it made me kind of wonder, whenever you have a wet dream,
Mm-hmm.
is that really a wet dream or is it sex with a ghost?
I can't with you. I cannot. I am done. I am totally done. No.
Do you know?
Yes, I do know.
Are you 100% sure? You are asleep,
Them
ma'am. You don't
But
know.
you usually are having a dream, and a lot, especially for women. I can't speak for men. For a lot of us, when it comes to sex and orgasm and things, it's more mental. Well, I ain't gonna
Right.
say more mental, but it's a lot mental. I ain't gonna say more, but it's a
Sure.
lot.
I'm not. So you've never had an orgasm in your wet dreams.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like it could possibly be
No, I don't believe in ghosts. No.
just
No.
because just because you don't believe it, it doesn't mean that it's not possible.
No. Next. No.
Anybody out there had sex with a ghost? Let us know. Since Sunshine act like she ain't never had one.
I no, never. Come on
All
now.
right, I got three more. Somnophilia.
Samuel Philia.
Somnophilia. Sorry, I was acting
Spell
like
it.
I was. Somnophilia.
Spell it.
SOMNOPHILIA.
I don't know. Go ahead.
You know what it is. Whenever you're somber, what are you doing whenever you're somber? Or sleep. So it's the sleeping beauty syndrome, getting aroused from someone who is asleep or unconscious. I was weirded out about the unconscious part. Sleep,
Right.
I might can see. Well, sleep, yeah. I think everybody has looked at their
Especially
partner while they
men.
sleep and be like, you know what?
Right. Men love that good morning. Wake your
Right,
dude up.
right. So that part I can see. The unconscious one was a little,
A little shaky.
yeah. And I was like, all right, yeah, I took it too far.
Right, right. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Lactophilia. I'm at Chris said every day.
Every day. Every day. Facts. Lactophilia got something to do with lactose intolerant. I don't know.
Close, but not really. So lactophilia is the arousal of drinking milk from the breast or from a bottle, but breast milk,
Look who
pretty
knew.
much.
Look who knew. Look who knew. Yes, sir.
Burn.
Lact. So whenever the woman done had the baby, they like to be on the nipple. I got you.
Right. And I also saw it's a strip club somewhere. I saw this a while back. I can't remember where it's at, but it's a strip club somewhere where the people like squeeze their breast milk,
Quit
pregnant
playing.
women. I'm for
Okay.
real.
Quit playing. You playing. What? They
Like
just in there
squeeze.
squirting?
Yes.
No.
They
I can't. Okay.
Could you imagine going to a strip club thinking you at a normal strip club and all of a sudden the girl go around the pole and then come down and go it's,
No, I'll be done. I'm suing somebody. And they probably got a warning on the wall.
I
What?
would be like, oh, but yeah.
So you saying you gonna drink it? That's
Who
what you
me?
saying? No, the
Oh,
comment.
Vern. Yep, y'all. So people that's
Uh-huh.
listening,
You telling on
somebody
yourself.
said put it in a cup of coffee.
Telling on yourself. Look at it. Bye. Go to the next one. Bye.
Okay. Oh, let me go back to my screen.
Done.
Okay. This is the last one. Formicophilia.
Oh, that sound like farm animals.
Oh, you're close. So
I'm
this is the
close.
arousal to insects crawling over the body,
Oh, heck
especially
no. Oh, no.
especially the genital areas with biting or stinging sometimes takes place.
You can have it. I don't want nobody
Yeah.
else to be in my vicinity. Okay. Uh You can have that.
Yeah, I was like, no, thank you. I don't think I could do that. I'll
Mm-mm.
cross some boundaries, but Just think of a bee going in there stinking your vagina.
Nah, you can have that. No, that'll be an immediate turn off. Immediate.
Anybody out there into it? Anybody?
Why would you
Ask me.
want? Never mind. I got nothing.
People are different. I'm not gonna say weird. People are different, and they like different
No, okay.
things. So that was all the kinks and fetishes that I had looked up. But um, if you're into something, there's somebody out there that might be into it with you, my partners.
I'm done with him tonight. I'm done with him. I'm done with him tonight.
Take his internet away. Who is he through? Verizon? I'm calling
Yep.
him tomorrow. Like, cut it
Oh
off.
man. Well, those were some amazing fetishes and kinks. I'm really curious to know, like, I mean, I learned a long time ago a lot more people are doing a lot weirder things than we realize. People that you
Right.
see every day is
Right.
in these streets doing some of the weirdest stuff. So I no judgment zone here. Me personally wouldn't do half of it, but
I do some of them now.
some of it, I ain't saying all. Some of it, but I ain't letting no insects crawl on me. I definitely ain't let nobody give me no enema. I'm not that ain't a medical professional. Okay, just weird. And putting coffee in cement.
The cement is what got me. Like, cement gets hard, it tightens up. So whenever you shit, can you? And how do you loosen up cement? Can you loosen up cement?
I mean, I guess when it's going in there in the moment, it's probably loose because it takes a while to get
Well,
hard. It
yeah,
ain't
I
like it get
understand that,
hard
but I'm talking about
immediately.
once it
But what if a
dries up.
fragment gets locked up in there or something? Like it coaling up? I don't know. We thought somebody putting gorilla glue in their hair was weird, but that's not that weird compared to some of these things.
Right.
I'm just saying, it's not that weird.
I mean, we ain't judging y'all, but
We ain't judging you. That's your business. That's between you and the Lord. But it's just a touch weird. It's just a touch weird. Well, thank you, Chaz, for all that amazing education. I was at about a 2.8 freak kink level. Now I'm at about a 1.2.
I feel like I might be like a 1.3 because I did the wax play. You didn't do the wax play. I did wax
I
play.
didn't do the wax play. I did do the Euro, whatever it was called. I did do that.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you above me. You
No,
you up
I
there with
didn't
R.
say that.
Kelly.
I ain't say above. I did not say. You know what? I'm done.
First said very educational.
Well, thanks everyone who has tuned in. This has been a she can't get us here together. This has been another episode of Occasionally Posh. If you are watching, please go share our page, like our page, share our videos, comment along, go watch our old videos. Last week we had guys and girls on, or we called ladies and gents, and it was really good. We just talked about we played Jeopardy, so we were supposed to be having complete fun, but it turned into some serious conversations as well. So for those who are listening, you can always watch our podcast via Facebook or YouTube as well. We try to remember that some people are just listening, but sometimes we just get caught up in the moment. But just know you can always watch these episodes as well. Please, 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 please give us ratings on Apple and Google and Spotify and iHeart and whatever platform you're listening to. Please give us ratings. What? I can't share this one. I will get kicked out of the church. I'm dead. But please, please, please. Speaking of the church, if anyone would like to sow into our ministry, you can do so via You can do so via Cash App at money sign occasionally.
I
This
cannot.
this has been so much fun. Thank you so much, and we'll see you. Oh, also, I'm sorry. If you want to be a guest on our podcast, have something interesting to talk about, or if you want us to be a guest on your podcast, you can always message us at Occasionally Posh on Instagram or Facebook, or at our email address at occasionallyposh@gmail.com. All right, that's all I got.
All right,
Thank you,
hey,
thank you, thank you.
peace.
Thanks for tuning in. Bye.